Greetings, luxe lovers. Welcome or welcome back. Here we believe in intentional luxury and we're not afraid to invest in pieces that will work for us. So if that resonates with you, then please consider subscribing and stay a while. So today we're going to open up some items that I picked up from my local Hermès as part of a winter unboxing, and be sure to stay to the end when I'll give you an update on the status of my Shoulder Birkin that I sent back in the store because I thought it was defective. So grab that fancy Hermès mug of tea and let's begin. All right, I'm super excited about some of these, and some of these were wrapped and some of them weren't. So I just found some extra boxes and threw them in for the element of surprise. So we'll start with this one first. And I got another Hermès eyeliner refill. So this is probably my third refill that I got of the Hermès eyeliner. It is, I think, only one color so far, but I actually really like it. I do make a little wing at the end of my eyeliner, and I feel like this precision tip is good. And they last a while. I really like the system. It stays on all day, so it never smudges, but it also comes off without needing like a ton of oil and cleaners. Second is over here, and I got a new lipstick. And this comes from the Autumn Winter 2025 limited edition makeup launch. And it is the Rouge Satin Lipstick in the color Rose Mauve. And so this was actually the color that I was trying to get when I went to the Hermès in Chicago, but it was all sold out in store. But my store had it, and it is available online, so you can probably pick it up. Here it is, opening up. And again, each of the Hermès lipsticks comes with its own canvas bag, which is very helpful. And look at this pretty limited edition packaging. It is just so pretty. I actually do have a color on today. This is my favorite color of Hermès lipstick. It's in the Rouge Napa. But here you can see the beautiful, more purpley tones. I've been loving purple makeup recently. I don't know why. But if you follow me on Instagram, I will do a special post about this color. And you can see the beautiful stamping in the bullet. But I'm happy to have this in my collection because this color is kind of like brownish, so now I can have something a little more purpley. And this is like just a really fun Art Deco design. And then next, I have this scent. This is a scent that I have been curious about for a while, and then my store just had it in the smaller size. My essay didn't wrap it, but like when I'm with my essay, I'm not a stickler about wrapping. So she just threw it into the bag, but basically it's the H24 Herbe Vive Eau de Parfum. So the background to this is that they say it's kind of the mixture of urban nature after the rain. So while that is a bit, I don't know, kind of like out there and creative, I do feel like it is fresh. And the olfactory notes that it says online is combining a bouquet of fresh herbs and the texture of pear granita and the liveliness of a high-tech molecule Fizzcool. So I'm not sure, maybe it's cooling on the neck or cooling on the skin, but I usually like more gourmands, but I think the Universal Bully fragrances kind of got me onto the fresh kick, and this is just a fresh interpretation at Hermès. So I would definitely recommend trying to just do a spritz, see if you like it. And also, I got this in the smaller size. This is the 50 milliliter, not the 100 milliliter. So I went for a smaller because I don't think I'll ever get through a whole bottle. Okay, so let's get to this next one. And Hermès lovers should know what this box means. Oh, look at that. All right, so this is, I guess, like a shawl, scarf, but look at this color. This is so friggin' beautiful. Let's open it wide. So hopefully you can see, I'm kind of speaking from behind the shawl, but this is called Les Sangles Scarf in the 115 centimeter size in the color Emerald, or Emerald, I'm assuming. It's really discreet. It's almost like the weaving itself is what makes the pattern, but it is super discreet. Like if you didn't have it open on like a table, you might not know what the pattern is. So really the point is to have one monochrome look in this beautiful emerald green. I love this so much. It's actually 95% cashmere and 5% silk. So they upped up the cashmere in this. It's a bit smaller than your typical shawls, which are 140 centimeters. This is 115. And I am just really liking the smaller size shawls. But it's so shiny that we were frankly surprised that it was only 5% silk. So they've done something where they have gotten cashmere to be really, really shiny. And also what's special is in the bottom corner, there is a little leather patch, which isn't on your typical Hermes shawls, with the Hermes logo. So this is so beautiful. It was basically like the color of my soul. And when she said she had it, we opened it right up and I was like, oh yeah, this is mine. So we wrapped it up. And I am so excited to wear this. I'm going more into the office now, so I can actually get use out of all my shawls. And then we'll get to this last box. And we'll open it up. Two dust bags. And I got the beautiful Jill 60 ankle boot in the color Brune Fumé. Look how beautiful these boots are. Oh my gosh, and I just had to get onto the suede trend. These are drop dead gorgeous, so let me get both of them out and we'll talk about it. So here they are. Oh my gosh, they are so pretty and they go so well with my new sweater and all of the coloring. I own the Neo ankle boots, but those are flat and they have palladium hardware with the Kelly buckle. I also own the woven sock boot, and that has no hardware, but I realized I didn't have anything in like a brown colorway, and I actually really like this raised heel, so it's 60 centimeters high, which for me is probably as high as I'm ever going in a heel ever again, but these are beautiful, and I will definitely do some mod shots. When I saw that they were online in this beautiful color, I also really like the fact that it has a zipper opening, whereas in my Hermes shorter jumping boots, there is no zipper opening, which is kind of tricky when your like legs swell over time. This is like easy in, easy out. Here is the bottom, super slick, but I always love the Hermes heel with the little horseshoe, so you could clippity clop if you are making impressions in like the dirt or something. But this is really what will keep you from slipping all over. I mean, look at this beautiful, beautiful boot. It has a nice rounded toe, so not too pointy, not too square. And I think it's super slimming on the foot. This is the Glennon detail, and so it's not gold plated, but they call it an aged golden buckle online. So that is just so pretty. Not too shiny, just perfect. And I can't wait to wear these into the office. And if you're enjoying yourself so far, I'd love for you to consider subscribing. If you like extreme luxury product close-ups, thoughtful commentary, and Hermes unboxings practically every other week, then you've come to the right place. So as an update, many of you know that I brought my Shoulder Birkin 29 back to the store around October because it had some really bad wrinkling on the bottom along the seams, and the bottom of it kind of like bowed like that. So my boutique accepted it and they sent it back to Paris, and really only 28 days later, I got a notification via email that Paris had made a decision. And then the next day, the after sales boutique person called me and basically told me that Paris decided that a repair was not possible and they would just simply give me a new one. And I was okay with that. As I said in my last video, that's actually the result that I wanted, because who doesn't want something fresh out of a new box? So that took the weight off of my shoulders and I was thrilled. They really couldn't make any promises about when it would come, but I kind of got the impression from the conversation that they were going to try to source an already created one and not make me a new one, for example. So I was totally okay with that, and I just sat back and waited for my SA to let me know when one came in. And as a cliffhanger, I did get my new Shoulder Birkin, and so that's what brought me into store to get all of these goodies. So I actually have my new bag already. It only took about a week from the call with after sales until a new one came, so they really went to work for me. So I'm gonna break this video into two parts to unbox my new baby and to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the big reveal. So thank you to those who've stayed with me to the end. Let us know in the comments what caught your eye in this haul. I welcome you to follow me on Instagram if you'd like to see more of how I style these items in my day-to-day and other luxury moments. If you've enjoyed this video, I invite you to go down the rabbit hole that is my luxury unboxing playlist, and I'll put that link here. Please like it if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!